Brad, just your assessment first of all, please.
Yeah, I thought the boys were brave, tough. It's probably been a long 6 weeks for us, the last 6 weeks. You know, we've had some big games, and every game we've had to fight really hard. We probably got what we deserved tonight, I think. You know, we've put ourselves in a position, in those last 6 games to win every one of those games, and you know we've made it hard, and we made it hard again for ourselves tonight. And we're still learning how to win, but we found a way, and you know, so I was extremely proud. I felt like we come out in the second half and we looked a little bit flat and a bit tired at times, but we hung on, and I just think that was a result of over the last 6 weeks we've worked extremely hard, and their attitude and effort's been outstanding. The buy-in's been great, and you know, so I'm so pleased for the boys that they managed to hang on tonight, and hopefully we can build on that and get a bit of confidence and try and make it a bit easier on ourselves moving forward.
That first half though, so expansive, was the game plan to try and play around Saints?
We wanted to, we talked about getting some good early movement on the ball and moving around a bit, and then just either side of half time trying to power through the middle. We probably, after about 30 minutes, that's where we lost our way. We probably went away from what we were supposed to do before half time and to start the second half, and that's where we just got a bit frantic at times. But defensively, the scramble was excellent. They made a couple of long-range line breaks in the second half, and we got back behind the ball, and we had every single member in our defensive line, which is great for their commitment to their team.
Locky, just give us your assessment of that victory today.
Yeah, just as Brad said, it was tough. It felt really tough. I felt like we definitely made it hard on ourselves, but we just kept turning up. We've focused a lot on our defence, and I thought it was really good tonight at times, and especially when they make the line breaks, getting back for each other, and then we put ourselves in those positions to win, and I felt like tonight we followed through with it, which was really pleasing.
How much did you enjoy the expansive aspect of that first half?
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it, but as Brad touched on, we didn't really know when to rein it in, which is a bit disappointing, but we'll learn from that, and maybe a couple more expensive games, I think.
Yeah.
What about that booming pass, the right to left pass that set up the try deep inside your own half? What's going through your mind at that point?
I just seen Ash, and if you can get Ash the ball with space, he'd be silly not to give him the ball, so just trying my best to get it there.
Brad, was it difficult to watch at times in the second half?
No, we've got a real level of trust around them that they'll keep turning up, so that's great. And if we're going to play that way, we need to be able to defend our errors, and we did that. We just got to learn. We get a bit overexcited and a bit emotional, and we let that carry on. So things were working for us, but then we just needed to go back to what the plan was before half time, once we've moved them around and tied them, to come back through the middle. So we'll learn from that, but luckily we didn't have to learn it with a loss.
The sin bin, you don't often see a player taken out with a knee to the head in that sort of manner. What were your thoughts on it?
Oh, look, it's accidental, I get it, it's accidental, but at the end of the day the rules are it's the player's responsibility not to make contact with someone's head, and that's just what's been officiated for the last 9-10 weeks, so you can't change it now. It was accidental, and I feel sorry for the young fella, but that's the rules.
What pleased you most about the whole aspect of the game? I mean, it's obviously a big win, like I said, it's going to give you confidence, but was there anything that you saw tonight that you've not seen in recent weeks?
No, not really, because we've had plenty of fight. We challenged the boys about being brave and bold and going after the game, and I felt like we went after it. Now we just got to learn, when to pull the trigger and when not to. I just keep coming back to the same words. I just thought they were very, very brave and very tough, and that's what it takes to beat really good sides. And they threw plenty at us in the second half, and we had to scramble hard.
Your first time here, Brad, what do you make of the whole experience?
Yeah, it's been great. It's great. It's exciting. It's better when you win too. Hopefully, I thought that was a pretty entertaining game. I know there was a few errors in it from both teams, but both teams, they didn't leave anything out on the field. They just kept playing. So hopefully the fans had a good day and enjoyed the football.
Locky, there were plenty of Rhinos fans at the Leeds' end. What was your take on the occasion as a whole?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was packed out when we got out there in the kick-off. It was buzzing, and I just thought the whole day was been pretty good, and the fans were really good on both sides. lots of singing, and no, it was a good weekend. The pitch is immaculate, so yeah.
You pulled out the Spider-Man celebration as well, so that's £180 to the
Is it?
MDA. Just tell us the background to the... I'm not sure Brad likes the celebration.
He told me.
What's the background to the Spider-Man?
It's just my son, who's old enough to sort of know what footy is now, and he said, like I said, if I score a try, what do you want me to do? He said the Spider-Man, so
nice.
do it to make him proud, so that's why I did it.
That's good.
Did Riley Lund do a celebration, or did he just put it in?
Who knows with that kid? Who knows?
And Locky, do you feel the group are definitely moving in the right direction now?
Yeah, definitely. I think they've all bought into what Brad's brought in. Obviously, we were lucky enough to have him the last 10 weeks of last year, which has definitely helped us. And I feel like everyone is on the same page. We know what we want to do. It's just about executing it now. I feel like we are executing it at times, and sometimes we're letting it slip. But we're in a really good place, and I feel like tonight is a really good stepping stone to kick on for the rest of the season.
How's Alfie?
Thank you.
Alfie Edgell, how is he?
I think he's all right. He managed to come back out on the field. He's a tough kid. You know, I was just worried for him straight away because he's had he had a really good pre-season, and then he had that broken jaw, and so straight away I thought of that, and this is his first opportunity into the team, and he finished the season for us really well last year, and I'm just glad that he was able to get through to the end of the game, and he's injury free, and his head's in a good space.
And he did a decent, solid job.
Did a very good job. Yep. It's just, I suppose we're lucky. We got that injury to Mike, and at the time Alfie wasn't available, and Riley stepped up and owned his role, and he's made it hard for Alfie to get into the team, and Alfie gets a chance tonight through Hawley and does a great job, and that's the teams that are at the top for most of the season is the teams that can have these young guys step up and just do their job. We're having blokes come into the team now and filling the spot and doing a really good job for us and playing their role. We get probably 3 or 4 back next week, so it puts pressure on us again. And with that competitive edge, it keeps the players on their game because they know that they've got someone else that wants their spot.
Brad, I know you were involved at Ellen Road last year in Magic Weekend, but now that you've sort of seen it at its best in Newcastle, how does it compare to the Australian sort of counterpart of Magic Round?
Yeah, look, it was a great experience today. It was certainly, I feel like it was better than experience last year. Crowds, nice and noisy. I love the singing. I love the fact that I've really enjoyed having to sit into the stands and trying to keep my emotions in check because I'm out in the public, and but I've really enjoyed the interaction, that part of it. And you can see, when the fans get behind the team, you just get that little bit of a lift, and I'm sure the boys feel it.